If you are a first-time home buyer, this 1% down payment program that just rolled out today is going to be something you're going to want to know about because it is an amazing program that made waves 5 to 7 years ago, and it's just been released as of the date of this video. I'm Jose Mejia, mortgage expert, and my team covers pretty much 48 states. If you have questions about this program, if it's available to you, please let me know. But let's break it down because I don't want to hold you guys and keep you guys waiting. You can buy a home with 1% down, and I'm going to explain to you exactly how this program works. So we're going to be using a $350,000 house. In that primary example, you typically on conventional financing need 3% down, which is somewhere around the 10,500 ballpark. Now, what typically happens here is that the lender, who is one of our favorite lenders that we work with all of our clients, United Wholesale Mortgage, or in short, UWM, what they're going to do is out of those 3% that's typically required by the specific financing option, they're going to give you 2%, which is going to lead you to having to come up with a difference, which is the 1%. Now, the caveat to this is that they will give you the 2%, but it is capped up to $7,000, meaning if you go beyond those $7,000 and more is needed besides that 1%, it's going to be up to you to come up with that difference. But even then, on a $350,000 house, if you need $10,500, you can already expect that UWM is going to cover $7,000 of those $10,500, which is going to lead you to pay the difference, which is the $3,500. That is a total of 3% down. Again, that is pretty standard with a lot of first-time home buyer loan options, but this makes it amazing because you minimize the pocket or the money that you need out of pocket. Now, I want to make this very, very clear. This option, it's not for everybody. First things first, the type of credit score you need for this is a 620 middle score or higher, right? But if you're anything less than a 620 credit score, you're going to need to have a little bit more work to get yourself to a 620 so that you can qualify. The second thing that you need to know about this is that you have to earn 80% or less of the area median income. And what I typically do is when you do an application and you submit your documents to me, your pay stubs and W-2s, I will actually be able to determine that for you by calculating your income and letting you know based on the area that you want to live in if you are meeting that requirement. Third, it has to be your primary residence. So if you are purchasing this house, you have to have the intention of actually living in this home. So no second homes, no investment properties. You have to live in the home. And the beautiful thing about this is that if for any reason you make less than the 50% of the area median income, you get what we call a $2,500 pricing credit. And in short, just look at it as an extra incentive that's going to minimize the costs for you to be able to get into your home. Now, I'm going to explain to you why this matters because this is a huge opportunity to be able to lower all your upfront costs when it comes to buying a house. And believe me, being both experienced on the real estate side of the process and also as a loan originator, I understand some of those expenses that you might end up incurring. But if you're tired of renting and you want to be able to get yourself into a home with a minimal amount of money out of your pocket and take advantage of the market conditions as they are today of this video in 2025, you're going to want to take a look at this program and make sure you talk to your real estate agent to evaluate this option for you. And if you are a real estate agent and you are watching this video, you must tell your people about this because it is fully advantageous for them to utilize it. So I've gotten clients already set up in my pipeline, and I'm actually having to switch them out from the initial pre-approval and those initial loan terms that we pre-approved them for, and I'm actually flipping them into this program because it is much more advantageous for them to do so. If you are curious if you can qualify for this program, shoot me a message or just click on the link below. We can talk about this particular program to see if it's going to be a good fit for you. I'll run the numbers, I'll talk to you about the loan terms, and tell you exactly if it is the right situation for you based on what's important to you. So make sure you reach out to me to learn about this and keep some of the money you have saved in your bank account